Hey again. Now that you have your domain purchased and you learned about what you need to look for in a reliable host, it's time to purchase your hosting and connect your domain and your host together. Okay? Again, we highly recommend Big Scoots as your hosting provider, and we do have an affiliate link below for that. And we recommend them not because they're the best affiliate out there for hosting, but because they are the best hosting provider that we have ever used. Their customer service is just phenomenal. The options that they offer is amazing. It's so reasonably priced, and I literally have never had a host provider as good as Big Scoot. So do yourself a favor and just start out with them. Now, if you are already on another hosting provider, that's okay. We can move forward. You can move forward with that. However, these trainings are going to be about Big Scoots for your hosting provider and Namecheap for your domain name provider, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is purchase our hosting. Now, when you go to Big Scoots, you're going to be on the home page here, and you want to come over here on the top left and hover over products, okay? You are going to want to choose shared hosting, okay? Do not choose managed WordPress hosting. Do not choose reseller or any of these other things, okay? You want shared and only shared hosting. In the future, if you're going to be having like tons of websites, or if you want to resell hosting or something like that, that's fine. You can look into the other things. But to start with, shared hosting is what you need. Now, for most everybody, you're going to be perfectly fine with the 105cc plan. Again, if in the future you decide to have multiple websites on one plan, obviously you could upgrade. We also recommend starting out with monthly pricing just because so many people get started with this and then decide, well, maybe this isn't for me. And we don't want you to be stuck having paid an entire year in advance. Now, if you are certain that you are going to stick with this for the next year, then by all means, go ahead and choose the yearly pricing. But for most people, monthly pricing is probably where you should start. Okay, so you're going to want this 105cc plan. Now, prices change. So if this is not the price it is when you go to sign up, make sure that you again are on the shared web hosting, okay? And if it's only changed by a couple dollars, just know that that's just normal price changes, okay? All right, so you're gonna want to click on Get This. It's going to open you up into a new tab, and I'm actually already logged in, which shouldn't be a big deal, okay? Now, I'm not going to walk you through the rest of this process because it's fairly simple. If you already have your domain, you would click I already own the domain, and you can put that in here, okay? And then you would just click on continue, and it would finish walking you through the process of signing up for Big Scoot hosting. Once you place your order with Big Scoots, you are going to get several emails from them, okay? And let me open those emails for you and show you what they look like. Okay, so you're going to get an invoice from them. You're going to get a welcome email, and then that email is going to have a link to the Big Scoots client portal. That's a good link to keep a hold of. But if you forget what it looks like, you can just come over here, log in, go into your billing portal, and it'll take you there as well. Okay, and then this is just a, hey, we got your stuff email, another invoice email. And this is the one that you really want to make sure that you find, okay? This one is basically saying your new web hosting is ready and you can connect your domain to your hosting. So if you're following along with us and you've purchased your domain through Namecheap, okay, keep this email open and come open up Namecheap in a new tab and log into your account, which I believe I already am, and then go to your dashboard. It looks like I logged out. So go ahead and sign into your dashboard. Okay. And then you are going to come down to your list of domains. Now, obviously, I have more than one. You guys should just probably have one right now. I just purchased this domain, so it's completely untouched. So find your domain name and then come over here on the right-hand side and click Manage. All right, and then you want to scroll down until you see Name Servers. And then you're going to click this drop down arrow here. Okay, click on that. And then click here on Custom DNS. Now, that's going to give you two lines. One is for name server 1 and one is for name server 2. So now you're going to come back to that email from Big Scoots. And these are your name servers here. So you're just going to copy and paste name server 1. Copy it. Come back over to your domain or your Namecheap account, click and paste, and repeat for domain server number 2, domain name server. Come back into Namecheap, right-click, copy, paste. Okay, once you get those in there, go ahead and click this check mark here, so it saves it. All right, those are in and those are saved. Now, if this is your first domain that you have ever connected to your Big Scoots account, which if you're new at this and you're just setting this all up, it should be your first one. It is automatically going to get set up in Big Scoots. If this is your second domain, you would have to go into Big Scoots and actually manually add that, but that is not in the scope of this video, and so we'll go over that another time. But for now, if this is your first domain, you are all set up. It can take up to 24 hours for Big Scoots and Namecheap to get connected and get all of that stuff transferred. However, with Big Scoots, I have never had it take that long, and so it should be ready just within a few hours. So you can check back in a little while. And that's all for this video, and we'll see you in the next one.